all gay men bottom.
For
Let's go to
200,
that.
please.
How does everybody feel about that?
That was a statement that happened on yesterday's live, and somebody made a statement they had never bottomed before. Okay, so then somebody else instantly said, "Bullshit." You lying, and they blankly said you're lying because I got it in the recording and I listened to it this morning again. So I heard them say first you're lying, and then they said cap. I don't want to drop no names. I ain't gonna drop no names.
He's in here somewhere. I saw him.
Say their name.
Say their names.
Say their
names.
The look. I was calling him Benji. It's Benny. I ain't mean to call that man that.
You got the flow,
I'm a feminine top, and I'm tired of people discrediting me because I lay this pipe down and I make just moan, and I think that people should stop telling me that I'm not a top.
I've been hearing this term around a lot. I don't know how long it's been around, but what is a side?
Didi.
Oh, but white gay TikTok, yeah, y'all be doing that. Never mind, keep going. So when I say I don't believe in intersectionality and that there are some things that white gays do that black gays don't, I'ma keep saying that.
Okay, that's fine.
You can be. Okay. I meant it as a joke. I didn't mean to offend. However, if we want to go there, we could go there.
No,
I do believe that there is room for growth within the community. I said it earlier, and I will continue to say it.
That makes sense.
However, we will not fake the funk and say that there's not a stark difference between the two communities.
As biracial people, we're not allowed to partake in both sides of our biracial cultures.
So what you're saying is that you would like to subscribe to racism? Bio and sign up for my master class on being black, where I teach you black history and all the things about our culture.
What is shut up then?
Can I just say that I'm a feminine top and I want to discuss the subject at hand?
Yes. Okay. Go ahead, Didi. You got the flow,
I'm a feminine
bro.
top, and I'm tired of people discrediting me because I lay this pipe down and I make bitches moan, and I think that people should stop telling me that I'm not a top empress, and that I think
Oh yeah, because.
Wait. So why do you wait?
But you know
so
why?
Why do you
Hold on, wait,
think
Didi.
people...
You say that, but every time you see a nice, tall Caucasian man, you tend to bend over real quickly.
But already, empress.
But you tend to bend over real quickly, and that waterfall start to watering real bad. So I'm gonna need you to chill out on that. I'm a feminine top. Just say you a feminine power.
Tessa's good to call a bitch a power bottom.
Turn this waterfall upside down.
But
don't play with me.
But can we? You know what? And I hate that I feel like I gotta text bitches to see if I can bring something up on the live. I just feel like, what about people? Because we originally started this conversation about the femme tops. And why people go by versus going by bottom. And it leads me into, what about the people who used to bottom who now only top?
That's a good one.
That's me, Pooh.
What?
Because I've had a few dudes that told me.
Listen. So my first experience, I was all bottom, 100% bottom. And then when I got that taste of topping, and I like topping. But now I do both. Like, I love both, but everybody don't. Anyway.
You can flip chef like a pancake.
A pancake. I'm a flapjack.
I can only give fem top energy.
I'm a waffle.
I can only give fem top energy if.
Even Angel, I feel like we had that conversation when I first started going live with everybody.
In the comments is discrediting me again. I don't like that. Y'all just let her do it.
Yeah. Okay, well, Didi, I was about to say something about it.
This is the same
I feel like we had that conversation all the time when I first came around. That's solely because I'm femme. That you cannot call me a bottom. You cannot assume that I'm a bottom, and then you can't discredit the fact that I'm not a bottom solely because of what you think. And I think that goes back into what we were talking about yesterday with Benny.
That's my favorite top.
And the fact that he said cap on that man being a virgin yesterday. It's just like it y'all be too worried about bitches pussy. Like, let me tell you what I'm gonna tell you, and you gonna mind your business outside of that. What? Come off, Merc. Say it.
I'm gonna fuck you. Stop playing with me.
So okay, so
bitch.
Wait. So
and nobody was talking to you.
Is there a difference?
Talking to me.
Is there a difference between a bottom and a power bottom?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sakani is a power bottom.
Absolutely.
That's definitely a difference.
Look. I could tell him. I know what they look like.
I'm gonna tell you what I know. I can do what I can do, but them look. I don't think my resume is indicative of power. I was for power.
I think a power
That's
bottom.
a real strong.
A power bottom
I passed the test yet.
A power bottom is one of those people who, like, you know, could do a split on it. They really be throwing it back. I feel like
when the walls retract.
A power bottom hop in bed, and you don't really got to think about nothing. They the ones who take control.
You ain't
power bottom. Power bottom's goal is to please. Period.
Zeus, chill out, because I don't even think you can handle all of this bottom.
Everybody don't do
so
that.
Why is that
sex.
a read though? So why is that a read? So why do people get us upset?
I feel like when you think about power bottoms, you think about ultra femme men. Like I just feel like I don't
use power bottom as like I use sloppy bottom.
I think how much say power bottom?
I feel like sexual position preference in the bedroom does not equate to feminine or masculine.
AJ,
you understand?
Okay.
If that makes sense to everybody. I don't know if I said that correctly, but
I also want to
Yeah.
I also want to shout out all the bottoms for real, like no cap, because
thank you for the
doing. Y'all be out here doing y'all thing.
Yo, period.
We can't do
Wait, Didi, didn't you just say you was a femtop? Now you talking about some thank you to all the bottoms?
I said thank you to the bottom.
We can show our appreciation.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
Actually, let me go get my favorite bottom of $25 Starbucks gift card.
Oh my god!
In a little thing of X-Flags.
Okay, so wait. Okay, so Patricio.
Yeah, I was gonna say a question. Like I don't know about y'all, but you know, you go on this apps and everyone's like, "Oh, what are you into?" Like, there's top or bottom. I'm like, I like it all.
No, everybody don't say that. That's a different app, babe.
Yep.
Yeah. Like one question.
Didi.
Oh, but white gay TikTok, yeah, y'all be doing that. Never mind, keep going.
I'm crying.
Them niggas don't know how to have a conversation.
AJ. No, but hold on. So hold on.
You better check me about my comment. Leave me alone.
Let him speak. Hold on. What y'all got?
The energy is.
You gotta provide this man the same respect, okay?
I'm finished.
Go ahead, Patricio.
I'm good. I'm finished. It's those white people, you know.
What?
The white people. I mean, I don't know why they have to bring up the color white about it. So, but it's all good.
I mean, I will clear the air, like straight up. Like,
shut the fuck up, Didi.
Let's try. So can everybody? Let's just try to keep race out of this because I don't want anybody to feel offended. I don't want anybody to feel offended or anybody to feel like it's so. Let's
commercial.
Try.
Can I do a commercial break? Everybody tap the live, share the live, send the gifts to all the people on the panel. Tap the live. It's 69, 68 people in here. The word 69. Tap the screen.
Look.
Okay.
I actually have a question.
Before we continue,
go ahead, Sean.
Quick.
I just have one question. So I mean, call me. Well, yeah.
Go ahead, Sean.
I've been hearing this term around a lot. I don't know how long it's been around, but what is a side? Like there's top versus.
I've been seeing that too.
What is a side?
I think a side
is
Is that a person that does not have sex?
No, they don't have. They don't do
it's
anal.
no penetration.
Yeah, they don't do anal sex. They'll do everything else but that.
Sean, know your
Just be sucking
community.
I'm trying.
I didn't know either.
I'm trying to
You
get
don't know your
educated.
history.
You don't know your.
That's why we're
This
worse
is exactly
off.
what Derek was fucking. I'm just kidding. Oh
Listen,
my god.
as a white cis man, you guys don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay, but hold on real quick.
Let me educate you guys on your history.
I don't really. I would like to go back to my comment that I made to Patricio. First of all, it was a joke. Second of all, I don't believe in intersectionality within our community. There isn't intersectionality, and yeah, I'm gonna keep saying that some things white gays do and some black gays don't. That's just the tea and gay.
But is it all of them, or are you just saying for majority of it, what you've seen?
That's why your
Or
face
it
like.
depends on where you live. Where you live.
What do you mean by that? I'm kind of confused.
Because, white gay might be different from a white gay from Miami, from, going up to Orlando. It depends on their home elements and what they grew up at. So everyone's coming around from a different area,
He's saying that
Go ahead, Chef.
So, what I think he's saying, correct me if I'm wrong, he's saying that everybody's different based on the region and the area that they're coming from.
Okay. So I'm just gonna think that all white people are white, and I guess I said that wrong. And realistically, the same people you sit in lines with still went live with the man who's clicking at Africans, while all the black gays didn't. Don't forget that you go live with some people who still go live with a live creator who spouted off the N-word on live, and black creators don't. So when I say I don't believe in intersectionality and that there are some things that white gays do that black gays don't, I'm gonna keep saying that.
Okay, that's fine.
You can be.
Okay.
I didn't. Now I meant it as a joke. I didn't mean to offend. However, if we want to go there, we could go there.
No,
I do believe that there is room for growth within the community. I said it earlier, and I will continue to say it.
That makes sense.
However, we
agree.
will not fake the funk and say that there's not a stark difference between the two communities.
Yeah, there is a difference. I know that.
But let's.
Okay,
Well, I mean, like,
now
I-
I'm on the train that you're on because
Yeah.
at first I was a little lost. I was a little lost.
Oh,
I was so confused.
I mean-
I was a little thrown off, but now
Yeah.
I'm on the train. I'm with you, conductor. I'm with you.
okay.
I'm with
Yeah.
you.
I'm glad you could hop
But
on.
wait. How could you be on the train when there's people in both communities of different races that do the same things within those communities, within those regions, like Chef and Patrizio are saying?
Okay. Can you elaborate, maybe rephrase the
Okay.
question so I am better able to understand?
Chef broke it down and said Patricio is talking about people from different regions, blah blah blah. You get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what about like, let's say I'm in Patrizio's region in Florida, and you in a different part of Florida,
Right.
and then Patrizio's region, which is mostly predominantly white, they do X, Y, and Z, but there's a mixed in portion of that's all doing the same thing. Why does it just have to be white and black?
Get them.
What?
I
better get 'em.
really don't understand.
But you just said it.
So you're saying that there are like black people. You're saying that there are black people mixed into, like,
Yeah, what if
white
they
people
do
do?
the same thing as you're saying that these white men enjoy, and they're mixed into that? So what is the difference? What does white and
We're gonna
black have
stop
to do?
saying the word enjoy. I feel like I take my friend who be doing some real Caucasian stuff. I just really hope that he stops one day, honestly.
Yesterday from Benny. Remember? Yesterday we heard it.
And I went off on him. But I also said it again with Benny yesterday, is that some black people can still subscribe to white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
You can still subscribe to the patriarchy. Like, just because you're an anomaly doesn't mean that, like, you speak for a community, you know? Like, I feel like when I think about it, I'm like, what can I expect from the broadness of your community, you know? So when I at large, I'm going to say that white people do that. And at large, I'm going to say that Black people don't. Now, just because someone, all skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Don't do
without
it.
being rude to my sister girl, because now she know I want to say something to her.
Now, speak to me. I came with the backlash.
Okay. You know, sometimes you say things and you do things, and that it's very Caucasian. You know, but I think
in my region, I do put it in our
Is Dee Dee not Caucasian? Wait a minute, what?
Right, Sakani, say it.
Don't, please do not drink the Kool-Aid. Please don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Y'all better leave us alone. That's what I know. Y'all better
Don't
leave
do this
us
with Dee Dee
alone.
today. Deborah, go away.
Oh, y'all don't want me in here?
Bye, Deborah.
Oh, that's fine. Love y'all.
No,
Love you
don't
too.
go nowhere.
No, Dee Dee, you go.
Dee Dee was part of this conversation that he brought up. You know, because there are some of us in those regions who I would say are lost.
Wait, why I like Dee Dee? Hold
No,
on.
Dee Dee, no. Dee Dee did that on his own.
behind up here. I'm going.
Ain't nobody
Dee Dee
kick him.
back.
He left on his own. Oh. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Anyways, I feel like by being
I'm glad you're back. I missed
proximity
you.
to me and my blackness, that
Sorry,
is going
Zeus,
to
you
help
got,
Dee Dee and his blackness.
you got next,
So
Zeus.
really, what
I promise
happens
you got
is
Zeus.
when
You
I
got next.
meet Black people who subscribe to white culture, I just hope my niggerish tendencies rub off.
So us mixed race people can't subscribe to both of our.
Dee Dee, you are Black. Stop playing.
I'm black. I'm mixed, but I grew up predominantly white.
The way you just said it.
I have a stutter. I have a speech impediment. So as me and Sakani both spoke, and I'm a tag Sakani, add him. As biracial people, we're not allowed to partake in both sides of our biracial cultures.
So what you're saying is that you would like to subscribe to racism?
Okay, so let me just put it this way. No, listen, let me just put it this way.
Dee Dee didn't say all of
Because
it.
if you
Some of us
subscribe to
buy
green
Dawn
bean
dish soap,
casseroles
right?
and stuff, I'm not gonna be mad at you.
Listen, shut up, nigga. And I can say that word. Some of us buy Dawn dish soap, and some of us buy the Great Value degreaser dish soap, but it's the same thing.
No, it's not, because that degreaser stuff will mess your hands up.
You just changed the brand.
Oh my gosh.
Listen. Listen. Fabuloso make Fabuloso.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now make sure y'all tap that screen. Tap that
same
screen.
purple Fabuloso.
No, it's not.
Share a live. I need to get everybody here.
You know it's
live
not,
to
Dee Dee,
at least
because the
10
DNA
friends.
makeup is
10
different,
friends.
so it's
Share
not the
live.
same.
Okay, your DNA makeup is different than my biracial DNA.
Hold on.
Yeah,
hold on. Hold on.
Sorry, this
Hold on.
is a group of people who won't stop taking.
Let me use a Derek term. Who are y'all to tell me that I can't be biracial and partake in both? Let's have a discussion.
Hold up. Okay. So
I'm sorry, host. I'll be quiet.
We have gotten so far from topic. Right, control the panel. We've gotten so far from topic, and it's gotten into a department where everybody doesn't feel comfortable speaking. That's why I said that, because I'm trying to get an all-inclusive. Okay, all-inclusive. And what the topics that y'all are hopping into, some people don't feel comfortable or safe, because if they say one wrong thing, they're gonna get got. So let's just
jumper, so that's the thing. We should be a fucking kangaroo.
And let's try to run back through these topics. Let's try to get citizens' opinions and narrative. Okay.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
I'm gonna respect your decision. Let's talk this.
AJ, when you said you subscribe to the white,
wait. Who's ever got the background? We can't hear.
Where's Chris?
Test.
Tell somebody to cut that dog's nails before you come off mute again. Love you.
Okay. Go ahead, Patricia.
So AJ, you
Back gorilla, you fucking little ass
white?
penguin. His nails is clipped.
All right, AJ, you said you won't subscribe to any white peoples or just white supremacists subscription. You said you won't. When you said you won't subscribe to any white people or just racist.
I said intersectionality.
Okay, sorry, I just want to make that clear. So because you did bring up the white supremacy and stuff like that, so I was just trying to,
right. I said that black people can subscribe to white supremacy.
So, I mean, I was just trying to think the goal is trying to educate each other about whites and blacks and stuff like that. And I mean, not to bring us apart and saying don't do it. I mean, let them, maybe they're not like the racist people, I used to hate white people growing up, actually. I grew up in a predominantly African-American neighborhood in Cleveland, Ohio. So I used to hate white people, but I realized they weren't educated. Because when I went to a Catholic high school, my freshman year of high school, it was majority white at that school. They were so mean to me, and I just had to get back out. And so I went back to the public high school, and where it was predominantly African-American, and that's where I click with everyone. So, because of my skin color, I mean, it doesn't mean
I tried.
Anyways,
go ahead.
Because I'm white. Sometimes I don't think I'm white myself, actually, because I don't connect with white people as much as I connect with black people. So it's just about the cultures that we grew up in. That's what I was trying to say. And basically, the white people, they do need to be educated about African Americans and other blacks and Jamaicans and Haitians and so on. So, because
I think that they should pay for a class.
Say what?
I think they should pay for a class.
Patricio, can I ask you this?
Yes.
All right. So, what does it look like after centuries and centuries of being oppressed? What does it look like us continuously teaching motherfuckers who already stripped us of our own history and our own culture? What does it look like for us to teach them about us when y'all are the one, not saying you, but they're the ones that stripped us of this information anyway. So the information.
Can we not move the goalpost, y'all, to this? Can we not, please?
Last thing before
no. Let them go ahead. No, because I tried and let them go. Let everybody. It's what everybody want to talk about. So we all in agreement. So let's go ahead.
No, I'm just making that. I understand what you're saying, Patricio, and like yes, they have to be, but we're not black people. We're not in the space to continuously have to teach y'all about us after y'all have stripped us of us already. That doesn't make any sense. If white people want to understand hold on, listen to me. If white people want to understand the diaspora of blackness, if they want to understand the history of blackness, they need to look at each other. They need to sit down and look at each other and be like, what did we contribute to them not being able to be in spaces to thrive in their culture and in their history effectively? What is it that our culture has done or our people have done to have effect to that? Because I'm not saying that it's completely all of y'all, no, but y'all have had a great impact on blackness, right? And what it is meaning to be black, especially within America, because blackness has even been colonized to the point where black people are starting to want to think and move just like y'all. So when it gets to a point where you're saying, oh, well, white people need to be educated. Yeah, they do need to be educated. They need to go sit down, read a fucking book. Go look up on Google, go look up all of the information that they possibly can, anything on blackness, because guess what? Y'all are the reason why we don't have this information so prominently as it should be anyway. That's the point. That's why we're not going to sit here and go back and forth with no white cishet individuals. Because guess what? Y'all have contributed to the downfall of us in the first place. So now you want to sit and learn about us? Do your own due diligence and go learn, and then come back to us with questions about what you learned.
Don't do your own due diligence.
It's not his fault.
My bio and sign up for my master class on being black, where I teach you black history and all the things about our culture.
It's not his fault though, y'all. It's his ancestors before him. So
no facts. Empress, I agree with what you're saying completely. My thing is,
and I'm not saying that to the. Oh, sorry, Sean. I'm not saying that to. I'm not saying that to point that to. I just want Patricio to see what it is that you're asking and understand that what you're asking.
I was not asking that. I was being on your side, actually.
But the fact
I'm just saying, on your side. I feel like I'm being attacked because I think
no, don't feel like that. That's what I'm saying. Don't feel like that. Don't feel like that. It's just her passion in her words. Her passion in her words.
She said not towards you. She was saying in general.
I get it.
It's not towards you
because you made the comment.
I'm not coming at you. I'm not coming at you.
Can I be controversial for a minute?
No.
This whole cover.
Never mind.
Right, go ahead.
That's all you do.
Wait, no. How do I? Sean was speaking.
Go ahead, Sean.
Go ahead, Sean.
Oh, no, I mean, it was all I was saying is in principle what she was saying was correct. And like my take on it is, yeah, white people or any culture at any point in time can go and read a book on, history, but who better to actually learn from? Now, if you want to come up there and be like, hey, sit down, tell me why I shouldn't say this, tell me why I shouldn't say that or do this or treat you like this, then that's ignorant. You can go read a book. But as far as specific questions on how they should treat you individually, what makes you comfortable, what doesn't make you comfortable, those are questions that yes, we have to teach them. It sucks to have to do that. Though. Yeah, you have to set your boundaries, of course. Because I mean, I'm mixed, I'm Black and Spanish, but at the same time, I still educate myself depending on cultural differences between other people as well. But when it comes to white people, it depends on if they have to take the initiative first. Honestly,
I think that's the only time I feel like you should be educated on someone else's culture outside of you educating yourself, especially in a press culture, is when you walk into somebody's house.
Oh, facts.
Or in someone's home. That is when you need to know, hey, how am I supposed to move while I'm here? Outside of that, go read a book.
I don't think a book can all the time give the necessities that people need to know. And that's why I
offer a master class.
You know what? You in this master class. Okay, go pay for it. Okay, commercial break. Go pay for his master class. Tap the screen. Give the panelists gifts on their knowledge that they're giving, and let's keep it moving. But nobody's attacking you. Share, share, share. Tap, tap, tap. Gift, gift, gift.
Versions of the Bible.
Wait, I do have one question for Patricia.
How many books does he have to read? How many verses of the Bible there are?
Too many. Everybody ain't reading.
Exactly. So how you gonna tell him to read a book? Which book is he reading from before he comes back and gives you the information that he read, and now all of a sudden it's wrong?
Corinthians.
Right. Exactly.
First of all, that Bible is not even meant for Black people in the first place either. So let's try that again.
DD. No.
I'm speaking in
DD, shut your ass up.
You know what? Don't play with me, ho.
You don't play with me because you've been trying with me all day. You want to fight with me so bad.
And you want to get into the real issue?
You want to
get into the issue is Tess wanted to send me news and I blocked her on Snapchat and now she's mad at me.
It's okay.
Why would you say that, sister?
Let's get back to
I sent him to his Instagram and he still looked at him, so it don't matter.
Ooh, not that laugh.
This man trying to get invited to the cookout. We over here trying to sell him Black TED Talks. You're alive.
All right, so what's the next topic? Let's get off a race. Let's
Did I just say that? Isn't the that's
we were
wait, what did you just call me? As a white man, I feel offended that you would just call me the N-word.
Oh.
Get out, Deborah. I don't got time for her. She ain't even have a shot on Nicole. Nothing. Get out, Deborah.
Okay, so I don't even. I tried moving it once. Okay, so back to the topics. Okay, so
spamming them top. We was on that.
We was on being a femtop. We done with femtops. Me and Dee femtops. We all like when you tell us we bottoms. Continue.
I think we did. I don't like when y'all tell us we fem bottoms. Let's go to all gay men bottoms. Let's go to that.
Okay,
how does everybody feel about that?
That was a statement that happened on yesterday's live. I ain't going to try to hold back on what happened. What happened?
Who said
somebody
that?
Somebody made a statement.
Explain.
And okay. So basically, I had asked everybody about blah blah blah, and somebody made a statement they had never bottomed before. Okay. So then somebody else instantly said, "Bullshit. You lying, and they blankly said you're lying because I got it in the recording and I listened to it this morning again. So I heard them say first you're lying, and then they said cap. I don't want to drop no names. I ain't gonna drop no names.
He's in here somewhere. I saw him.
Say their names.
Say their names. Say their names.
I was calling him Benji. It's Benny. I ain't mean to call that man that.
Saying all gay men bottom is not correct because that would be like saying all straight women take dick when some straight women only peg straight men.
It's true.
So why would all gay men bottom when some bitches out here fucking their mans and they don't ever get no dick?
More importantly, how are we all bottom and no one top it?
What do you mean,
Hagatha?
Chef? What do you mean how? You starting to sound like Derek saying how?
No. I said Hagatha.
Oh, Hagatha. I thought you said how. Never mind. Sorry, I digress. Sorry.
No. You used to leave me up.
Sorry, host girl. You was. I'm sorry.
Hey, see. That was a statement I had made because once we tried to explain how wrong that person was, that person then began to fight and could be combative, saying that we were attacking them. And I said, no, whether it be me, you, him, or I will get the same treatment that you're getting right now. That's why I said I digress.
I'm sorry. Next topic.
So that was a perfect example, Didi. Thank you. No.
You're welcome. No. Love y'all. So, I don't do these often, but I'm doing it today.
Because
I see my
I personally just feel like it's rude to check anybody pussy.
That part.
Yeah. That's it. That's all. I don't care who you've been fucking, when you've been fucking them, how long you've been fucking them. What?
Okay. Ain't nobody damn business.
I just feel like I'm gonna say it like this, man. Like what you do is what you do. I feel like we were having this discussion on a live yesterday when we were talking about how some people who host lives are like losing traction because the conversations are the same redundant conversations of like and I don't mean no one in this panel. It's no one here. I'm not trying to be.
No, you're good. I know.
No, but you know you gotta clarify. You gotta clarify. But like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'll say it like this. It's a lot of the younger gays that are popping up. And they're just like, are you a top or a bottom? What's the nastiest place you've done something? What is this? What is that? You know what I mean? It's the same kind of conversation. And so like, because of that, they're not normalizing conversation as we are by growing as people. Like the person I was in the conversation with yesterday, they were like, they popped in after I had said what I said, and they were like, well, now you talking mess. Now you talking mess. And I was like, okay, let me ask you a question. What is something that I do outside of TikTok that is like something that I do? And they could name it. They were like, oh, you read like books. You got all these books. I was like, all right, cool. And I said, panel, what is something that this person does outside of creating mess on TikTok? And no one could say anything. And I was like, this is what you give. This is what you give. This is what you do. Like, other than the fact that you got 50 purses up on your wall, that's all that we know about you. And I feel like that's cute. That's fine. But like, you're now trying to have like now you're trying to dive deeper into these like conversations, but you also aren't prepared for these conversations. Like you don't have the weight to carry you through these conversations without you being swayed left and right because you don't have the weight. Your roots aren't dug deep enough. Like, unfortunately, do better. Unfortunately, strive for a big deeper meaning, especially if you want your live goals to grow and you want more people in this conversation. Because how many times are we going to talk about like having the conversation about like standing by our bottoms is, a conversation because like we all have said in here before, I feel like a lot of people have like denounced being a bottom because it's some sort of like pride thing. Like, oh, I don't want to look too femme, or I don't want to look like I can't take care of myself, or whatever the case may be, because I'm a bottom. And I'm going to say it like this. I love me some bottoms. I do. That I do. I could not be the man that I am right now without the bottoms that were in my life. Like, I'll tell you right now, a bottom with a bad attitude will get your shit together real quick. I'll tell you that a bottom with a bad attitude will get your shit together real quick. I promise you that. What the fuck you mean you didn't vacuum this floor and take out the chicken and take out the trash?
Exactly. And the sad part is some of the dudes don't want that. They want something easy.
Say it.
But I think the term
from our bottom council,
like whenever someone says like, oh, I'm a top, And they present masculine. They present like as a masculine man should top. Like, oh, you shouldn't take dick. I feel like
I was going to say that.
I feel like it's okay, and no one ever questions them. But as soon as you present somebody who's not of the stature that should be related to the term, all of a sudden are you sure? Are you confused?
Yes.
You're not that. Wait, hold on a second. And that's on both ends of the term, top or bottom.
And I feel like honestly what it boils down to, and I'm gonna say it like this, it's the fact that we as gay people keep trying to normalize ourselves and try to dive into this heteronormativity. And because of the heteronormativity that we try to abide by, like bottoming isn't something glorified in the straight community. It's not. So like because it's not glorified, like why would we want to glorify it? Because we are so hell bent on trying to be part of that.
I don't think it has anything to do with hetero. I think it has all to do with the LGBTQIA plus community.
Right,
okay.
Right.
To do with,
but no, because that's what I was saying earlier when I was like, we just have to keep.
We're not talking about the DLs that you fuck with, girl. Hush.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
Well, let me say this. Let me
go ahead and go
say this.
Let the
because bottoms. Because I've often wait, hold on.
Yeah, it ain't me, ho.
So I've oftentimes heard bottoms say out their own mouths that if you get fucked, then you can't fuck me. So do you think that bottoms can be their own worst enemies of keeping tops or people from saying that they're bottom?
Yeah, I've rarely heard that, but that's ridiculous. I've never heard it before in my life.
I've heard it.
I have.
That's
it's automatically like a wait a second. Whoa. Hold on.
That's ridiculous.
It's in Florida. It must be a South
I've definitely heard that being like, yo, if you've bottomed before, I don't want that from you. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Or like, if you bottomed before, that means that you're not a true top. And because you're not a true top, you can't be topping me because I can't have no one with feminine energy topping me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
exactly. But
I don't know what that means.
Are we preference shaming?
Say it.
Are we preference shaming? Because someone chooses to have that preference, are we shaming them for it?
Say that.
It's a double-edged sword.
I don't think
if everyone has the choice to choose, just like the freedom of speech, are we preference shaming?